Hi, this is David Chen. Today we're reviewing some comics I sent out to CGC for grading, and they come back today. CGC stands for Comic Grading Company, and they are the one that grade comic and encapsulate the comic after they grade it. So let's take a look what you have here. I sent out 21 books, and one of them it's for reholding. That's mean the case is broken, so I sent out one of them for encapsulation, so it'll be perfect like before. Let's take a look one by one and what kind of interesting grading they got and the notes. Since I am a member, I got the notes for it, so let's look at one by one. First of all, let's look at the Wizard half powers. This one is a special mail-in booklet that I mail in for special bonus of powers, and it does come with the authenticity certificate, which I will attach with the comic when I sell the comic online. And this is very nice. For this particular one, it's a 9.2 for the issue of finger bends right on the corner front cover a couple times. It's right over here. I bend it because when I receive from Wizard, the actual envelope is it's folded, so there's a little bit damage, but from outside look it's still 9.2, so it's pretty good. Then I got the perfect one right over here. It's a 9.8 with all white page, nothing wrong with the item. A little bit corner dent, but that's minor, so it's still 9.8. On the back, it's still advertisement of a Powers comic, which this comic is a half because it's a preview comic. And I also have a certificate for this one here. The next one, it's a Wizard Ace edition, the Marvel Daredevil. The cover looks great. It's 9.6 and it's indented on the center part. There's a little bit dent on the side. That's why it's 9.6 instead of 9.8. But overall, still looks great, and the back looks very nice. Overall, it's a wonderful book and really worth getting to it. For this one here, I got two different comic that's the same. It's Harley's Little Black Book number 6. I got two of them because I like the character Lobo, which is it's a great one. It's for this one here 9.0 because there's heavy bend, which is when I ship it, I probably bend it on at the spine a little bit, so it's just 9.0. But overall, it's really nice book still. On the back is nice, crisp. And it just came out last month, and I immediately sent it in for grading because I love this character. And this particular one is 9.8. Don't have any issue, and besides a little bit corner thing, which is not big enough issue to affect the entire book, so it's a 9.8. Overall, it's a very nice. And for this particular one here, they say bend on left top, which is I can see it's a little bit bent over here, so that's why I get 9.4. But it's still a very good book. You got Superman right over here, boxing with Harley Quinn, and on the back it's an advertisement for Suicide Squad, which is the movie that came out a few months ago. Actually, it's come out on the iTunes, so it's really nice advertisement on the back, and on front it's really nice. Now we getting the really good section here. This is 9.6 Wizard Ace edition Marvel. This one it's come with the Wizard magazine. It's a very nice set overall. The picture is very crisp. It's 9.6 is because there's a little bit corner ding on side because it does ship with the comic, and the shipping item probably got damaged, so this one is a little bit damaged on the side, but overall it's really nice presentable comic and works very good. On the back side, it's very nice overall. It's, since this is a Wizard comics, so they are advertising their own Wizard Ace editions. They got several different ones, which is I didn't get those because Daredevil just a little hard to get, and Spider-Man is perfect, so I got this one instead. Okay, now we get to the Batwoman Rebirth. It's really nice comic. Everything is great except for a little thing on the top left. It's a little bit more severe corner ding. That's why it's a 9.2 grade instead of a 9.6, 9.4, or 9.8, because the corner ding is a little bit larger. And on back, you got Powerless commercial. It's really nice cover overall. You do have a little bit of spine scratches, which is a tribute to the 9.2 grade. Now we get into the Amazing Spider-Man. This one a newer comic, come out last year, December. And it's an excellent cover, looks wonderful. 9.6 is because of corner ding and a little bit bend on the spine, if you can see it clearly. But overall, this presents very well. If you look on the detail, it's very nice and clear. On the back, it's an advertisement for Civil War. And this one here is also one of variant, the Amazing Spider-Man variant on the previous one, and this one is also variant. It's come out this year, May 2017, and it's Amazing Spider-Man 25 variant edition. It's Venomized, and it's a very popular cover, and I think it's well worth getting to it, even though it's 9.2. But due to the fact there's little tiny spine ding and a little bit corner issues, that's a tribute to the 9.2. Now we get into the big comic. It's a Batman 21. It's a new comic, come out June 2017. Actually, it's probably end of May. And this particular one is really nice. It's 9.8. And lenticular cover, or in older term they call it motions 3D cover, which is when you look, it will have a different picture design. Now this is there's 4 different collection of Batman 2122 and the Flash 2122, and interchangeable between Batman and Flash. So if you look really carefully, you can see it changing characters. The next one, we got the Spider-gwen. This one came out a couple years ago. It's a #1 newsstand edition. I got 2 versions of this, both of them same grade, due to the fact both have the same issue of corner ding, which is larger than the other one, and a little bit bent on the spine. And Spider-gwen is pretty popular character nowadays because they have their own story, and the story is very nice. So it's a very popular character. And on the back side, it's a commercial for the power to create. It's a degree. It's a university for creating games, and it's a very nice cover overall. Nice colorful design. It's very good, and I got 2 copies, so it's really nice. And this one here, it's a variant version of that particular issue. It's a Spider-gwen, still April 2015, a couple years ago. And this particular one is Scotty Young edition, and it's very nice cover and nice crispy design and art. And I got 2 copies, both of the 9.8. So I'm very happy about this one here. This one here, it's a Wizard half edition, which is basically preview for an upcoming comic that time. And yes, I do have a certificate for this one here. And this one is called Magdalena and Angelus. I don't know how to say that word, but it's very nice, clean comic. Looks great. On the back, it's a really nice color comic. And the story-wise, top comic, really nice characters. And I think it's well worth getting, collecting this particular issue. And it is year 2000, and it's a half edition is because preview. This particular one is 9.6 because of corner ding. I do have other ones. This one here is 9.4. As clear you can see, it's the page is not as aligned as good as other ones. It's and the corners ding a little bit. The page is not aligned for this particular comic is because the staples shifting, so cause the page is not aligned, so it make a lot of difference. So it's 9.4 versus some other one which is 9.6 or 9.8. But I do have a 9.8 version, which is top of line, and the pages line up, everything nice, crispy, and the color looks great overall, especially the gold and yellow color. Even though this is not a gold foil edition, but still really nice copy. The same on the back is nice, crisp, and nice straight line. So it's well worth getting to if you want to get a perfect copy. Now the next one is fun one. It's I got 3 copy of different Scribblenauts variant, which is it's based on the variant on the Scribblenauts games. And I have other one that's coming back from CGC soon, but for right now I only have 3 different ones. Number 1, it's Batman, the Dark Knight 27, because all the Scribblenauts variant, it's based on the new 52 comic, and it's all coming out this month for this particular edition. And this particular one, it's March 2014, 9.6, corner ding, based on the nose, a corner ding, a little bit bending on the side. Everything looks great. The back side is advertisement for the game, and this is really nice cover compared to the regular newsstand edition. This is nice and fun, and overall is excellent cover. If you do create, if you like a Scribblenauts variant, which is I do, so this is very nice. Now we got the second one, that's a Scribblenauts variant cover and mask cover. It's another issue number 27, and this is Nightwing, and this is in Scribblenauts style. Looks really nice, really good, except for a little bit corner ding, but I think it's not that major. But the page is not as lined as that well. A little bit bent over here, so attribute to 9.2. Overall, still very nice cover, very good for display. And another video game advertisement, because it's kind of the same month, it's gonna have a similar advertisement. And the next one is Batman Two-Face, but this one got severe points decrease because there's severe the comic. When I bought the comic from eBay, it got really severe page spine damage. When I say damage, it just bent a lot more than other one, and a little bit corner issue on the back side over here, and a little bit scratches on the spine. So that attribute to the 8.5, but it still present very well, really nice. You won't see the issue it have, but due to the fact it does have a severe spine and staple issues, it costs 8.5. But overall, still presenting very, very nice, and overall, it's a great comic to collect. I also have a comic that's it was CGC already, but due to the fact the case got cracked, so I sent out for the re-encapsulation, and it come back. This is really nice. It's overall, it's another lenticular comic, which is a motion 3D comic. You can see because it's a Batman, the future end. It's a ending of the new 52. So every single character got their own future end type of issue on their major characters, and I got Batman over here, and it's very nice overall. It's a lenticular. It show up very well. I think it's well worth getting to take a look the ending of the new 52 before the Rebirth section. Or if you prefer to read the whole thing at once, I believe they do have a trade paperback version if you want to keep your comic in really nice condition like this. Okay, that's all right now. I do have about 49 comics backing. That one particular, it's a little bit different than this particular comic mix. There's actually certain series and certain type, and I got a lot more scribble nuts come backing from that particular series. Thank you, and let's talk to you next time.